In this video I'll be discussing time period of satellite in revolution. So suppose that a satellite is revolving around a planet which has radius r, and satellite is revolving in radius small r. So the satellite's mass is small m and the mass of the planet is capital M, and this is the orbital velocity. So we know that orbital velocity VO is equal to under root of gm upon r, right? How do we calculate? I already calculated in the video. If you utilize the relation F gravitation and F centripetal at that moment, and if you write the expression mv0 square upon r, this is F centripetal, and gravitation gmm upon r square, so you will get the expression v0. So if you achieve the value of v0, then I would like to know the time period of the oscillation, right, or revolution. So suppose that, what is time period? So time period in gravitation is time taken by a satellite in completing one full revolution around the planet. That means we know that time period will be equal to 2 pi r by v0, because suppose that if there is a satellite at point P, then it will be completing one full circle. That means it will come back to this point, radius is r, so the total length will be 2 pi r and velocity is v0. So 2 pi r by v0. If you substitute the value 2 pi r by v0, which is under root of gm upon r, this will be 2 pi r into this r will be going upward, so r upon gm. So we can write 2 pi r to the power, so this is r under root, so r into r to the power 1 upon 2 under root of gm. So this t will be equal to 2 pi r to the power 3 by 2 upon root gm. This is going to be the time period. Though you should not remember, but you should be able to understand how to achieve this formula. So we can remember a better relation which might be helpful for time period and the orbit radius. So if you take the square, then t square will be 4 pi square into r cube upon gm, right? Now if you observe, this 4 pi square and gm is constant, that means t square is equal to constant into r cube, so I can write t square is proportional to r cube. So if you remember, this is the Kepler's law, and especially Kepler's law of periods. Okay, so this can be remembered easily, and this is pretty helpful. In many occasions you will get the questions related to it. So let's say, for example, I'm taking one example question so that it will give you much more clarity how to utilize. So suppose that there is a planet and there is a satellite which is orbiting in radius r. Its time period is, let's say, t. Now my question is that, suppose that if radius is changed to 8 hour, then find out the value of new time period. So in this question simply you can utilize t square proportional to r cube, this relation. So we can write t1 upon t2 will be is equal to r1 upon r2, t1 upon t2 square is equal to r1 upon r2 whole cube. Now we know that r1 is equal to r and t1 is equal to t. r2 is equal to 8r. So we can find here on substituting the value, t upon t2 whole square is equal to r upon 8r whole cube. So this is cancelled out, 1 upon 8 whole cube. So t upon t2 is equal to 1 upon 8 power 3 by 2. Correct? So what I can do here, this can be written as 1 upon 2 to the power 3 to the power 3 by 2. So 1 upon 2 to the power 9 by 2. Correct? So t2 will be is equal to 2 to the power 9 by 2 into t. Right? So this can be solved here, that this is 2 to the power 9 under root t. So this is 2 to the power 8 into 2t, and then it can be written here that t2 is equal to t root 2 into 2 to the power 4. So 16 root 2 into t. This is going to be the value of t2. So in pretty simple manner you can obtain the value of time period easily. Okay, yeah.